Howdy, folks. Let's get going here. Decided to do a Sunday stream here to keep Keith from going insane. Apparently,
make it chunkier.
Make it chunkier. Thanks, dude. I'm painting the shirt on this set here. I was working on Friday, I think. I was finishing it up. So, I think the boots are pretty good. I still want to add the lip, but I've been working on the shirt today. That's what I've been doing. I was messing around with the thing Goblin made for us. So, at some point I should probably check and see what this looks like on somebody, because I don't know how some of these bits are gonna look when it's folded down. But we'll see. Make some pants clothing here for the wealthy do-gooders. Hey, White Bandit, how are you? Gonna be an interesting thing to do here. Okay. Actually, maybe I'll go to Photoshop and maybe this would be easier there. Everybody do. Oh boy. How's everybody doing? My day's been pretty good. Why is this being weird though? Doesn't look like that in shop. That's strange. Oh well. Doing pretty good. Is anybody I guess it's Memorial Weekend. So I think some folks will get Monday off. Hey, Shmo Knight. What's going on with the icon stuff, Keith? Did you implement something new recently that's busted? Trying to get the masking stuff working or something? The editor itself needs more work before I can go prime time. Okay. So you just kind of like reverting stuff then? What does that mean for the test then? In terms of icons for the test. The icon lerping actually works in game via the database. It's just the editor that needs more love. Interesting. Crap. bought a bunch of cookies today, so I got Chips Ahoy chewy cookies. I've been craving those lately, and I went to bed last night really craving them. I was like trying to fight the urge to just go to the grocery store at like 8:30 p.m. and just eating a whole packet at late at night. I was like, I should be a little bit more of an adult, I guess. And so I was like, I'll get some tomorrow because I need to go to the store anyway for regular foodstuffs. So I went to bed just thinking about cookies. Yeah, dude, if you can send me the updated version, that'd be cool. Can I get the PSD? And also, if you have, I don't know what the status is on the apron and the wraps, but if those are good to go, can I get the PSDs for those as well and get those updated? What the fuck is this? Also, I was going to ask you, Goblin, what are your thoughts on the folds here? Specifically, let me circle.
Boom, money hats. Money hats for everybody. Boom, money hats.
Thanks, dude. I was kidding about that. I'm hanging on to that money. I'm not gonna. I was kidding about getting. That was the joke, because it would make its way to Goblin. Well, maybe we'll cut a deal or something. I'll commission him something. But yeah. So right here, I'm unsure about the folds here for this, because what I'm going for with this shirt is kind of like a you can kind of see what I'm going for already. There's like, it's like the really kind of Renaissance shirt, something sort of like this guy here. I think maybe I have too many folds or too many small folds on the shirt. Maybe I'll need to tone that down, but I'm trying to figure out exactly what is appropriate for the transition, this whole area. And I might need to add like kind of a fold that kind of puffs up and comes in over here somewhere. But wraps the feet aren't done because I'm afraid of feet. Apron not done yet. I think I will finish all today for tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Just wasn't sure where you were at with that stuff. But the PSD is essentially a PNG. For the folds, okay. I mean, that's fine. We don't need anything super fancy for that. It's just a thing anyway. But yeah, for the other stuff, if there's stuff that could be on layers or things, like for this one, I'm gonna try and keep these guys on I have the straps on here and keep those separate. I have the belt here separate so that we can easily swap stuff out if we want to later on. And maybe I'll even keep the when I do the kind of fold over on these, maybe I'll keep that separate too, and just get like 2 pairs of boots out of this or something. But anyway, yeah, so this guy is a thing. Just delete this. I think I don't know if there should be. Maybe I have too many of them. That should be. This image doesn't actually have them from the side view, so it's hard to tell. Here's one from the side view. It kind of, and maybe I don't need as many folds all the way down the whole thing as well. That's part of it. But because there's like a little L fold there. Let's see. Another one in the middle here. I don't know if I like this coming down so much though. And I can always make that not symmetrical because we have that ability here, but at least this would let's try that now. No, even that out a little bit more. I'm gonna try and even it out all just generally. Perhaps. So that's why you wanted a picture of my shirt. Yes. Monite says, what if you did all vertical folds up to the sleeve? Curved, not the curved, horizontal. Don't know what you mean exactly. You're talking about these being the curved horizontal? Like these red ones? I mean, I can do that, and that's kind of what I had. before I started doing the underarm folds, but they have to go somewhere. Let's see. Save this. See how far back I can jump here. Not very far. But like if we do this, so it's like this. I mean that kind of works. I guess I'm just trying to transition it into the sleeve somehow in a natural way, but I guess if it were like a shorter, I mean this works too actually. I can just have these bits smaller. You like this better, Goblin? This actually. Okay, yeah, I'm actually good call, Shmonine. This actually does work. This actually looks better. So. Or maybe I yeah did it a weird way, or I was trying to do something and it wasn't really working. Hey, Blue. You have one of those shirts? You wanna send over a photo? You want a model for me? I need reference. I got one of John. Get one of you. Stick it on my wall. Promise I won't make you guys kiss. Can I see the armpit again real quick? Gotta take a screenshot. Yeah, like right here. Hang on. Get a good angle. Shit. Right there. The armpit have to be so tight to fit the model. You could get some volume under the armpit. You could get that Renaissance guy selling leather mugs look. You talking about in texture or in model? Because the can't do anything about the model. It's all texture stuff. Like one could attempt to paint like some shape to the. Oh yeah, no, we can't do anything about the model. See out. I mean, we can do something about it, but we're not doing we're not doing geo for armor and stuff other than helmets and shoulders and capes. Let's see. Let's add some deeper shadows. Some of these folds. At some point I need to also break symmetry here. I'm still kind of working some of these front bits already broken. I used the Samir cloth stuff to start this little bit here around the waist. I'm a little kind of concerned about this bit here, and it matching up. It's probably not going to match up perfect on everybody, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, I can go darker with those. I want to figure out what's going on here first before I move over to more Photoshop stuff. I think I need to kind of just the back side I kind of copied from the front, but it needs a little bit more. Hey Thulin, how you doing, man? A little bit more And there's also going to be kind of a shape change with this one. An attempt to do a shape change anyway. I think because like I said, I started with the thing you gave me, Goblin, and then I painted over it to paint it over. I mean, a lot of this is kind of untouched, just kind of touching it up. And tried to put it up on the top here as well as the starting point, but I feel like at least right here when I did, maybe I should I don't know if I should throw it on there again or something, but this one got kind of painted over a bunch more than the other ones. But let me actually grab a dark, try and do some of those heavy shadows. Feels like I'm doing a shit job, though. Feels bad, man. Damn, how dark? How darkly? Like fucking straight up black, dude. Like I'm pretty got it on the really dark already. I should probably have some of these. That's pretty dark. I think this is darker than anything else I have so far. Not the instructions are not clicking for me yet. It seems like for some reason. I feel like I'm not getting it. What's your reference look like? Well, I'm not like straight up copying reference, but I have like this. I have this guy, and this guy. It's kind of like one of those Renaissance-y shirts. And I think I don't know what this is. Is this the same guy? It's the same guy. My folds are too small and intense compared to those ones. Or there's too many of them, or spread out enough soon enough, or any number of things could be wrong with this. I'm not stoked about this right now. A little flustered about it. Like these are quite dark. And like, I already have these these other ones made already, so I can't start making them look different either. So it's less like less of a streak, like a big long one, but more of like a triangular kind of thing. I like. Well, that was actually one that maybe you said was okay, but I'll just do something like this, and then we go to. Right. So that could be darker even. Where the fuck did all my shit just go? Jesus. I don't like programs that have like you click to hide the thing, and then you accidentally click to hide the thing when you didn't mean to click to hide the thing, and then just all your fucking buttons are gone. Yeah, this is working better. Yeah, I think definitely once I get into Photoshop it'll be better. I wanted to like this area right here is still undefined. So like if I go over to Photoshop right now, especially kind of the transition between the arm and the other thing, because like this is the armpit, like this is under the arm, like this is inside the arm, so I just need to want to make sure that's good. I know what I'm doing, and I don't know what I'm doing with that yet. So. Also, there's some wigglies here that I'm wondering if they straighten out better, will that cause problems? Well, let's see. Let's keep going on this part here. Kind of see if I can copy what's going on the front there. Just... Thanks for your help, man. They have like a fold that comes up like right there. Helps kind of create a division or natural looking. That sort of works. Let's go with that for now. Oh, it's beeping at me here. Bunch of nonsense. Okay, so that's pretty good. Got that. Got that. Let's send this back over. I kind of want to throw this into something and just see. I want to see what it looks like on a dude, because there's some wobbly lines here, but it looks fine on Pedro. And I want to know if that's going to cause problems anywhere else. There's human. So there's some wibbly wobblies there. And if I were to straighten these out, Did you use any of Goblin's cheater textures for this? I did. I did cheat, yes. Use the use this guy. And I didn't have any of these when I started. All the stuff was new. So let's save this again. What I should have done as well is, so I know it's got the right one. Yeah. So that's I mean, still got some stuff here, and that's just gonna happen, I guess, on this guy. It's all kind of minor shit anyway, so whatever. Still kind of doing a weird thing here. It's just gonna do that, I guess. So. It is what it is. Pretty dark. Hey, no worries, man. I know what you mean. Sometimes I need like go or something. I put on like Star Trek or something a lot. Well, my little media server is kind of feeling sick right now. It's super dark. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with this right now. Well, carry on. I can always do a levels adjust or something, I guess. Yeah, my media server, one of the drives is dying, so I need to replace it. So I'm just kind of, I have it off right now. I don't have I ain't got my shows. I ain't got my stories, bro. Waiting for the new hard drive to show up. Reminds me I need to get a bigger drive for my media server. Yeah. I'm running out of space on the backup drives. I have the media server, and then I have like some external drives as backup because I can never be too careful. And those are pretty full, but I think I'm doing okay on just the regular ones. Somehow. So God forbid I get any more shows or anything. I don't really like this. I'm not liking this. I don't know if it's because I'm doing it wrong or I'm not digging the thing. I must be doing it wrong because I ripped a bunch of movies in mine, but have a lot more to do. I keep making more movies, but do they make movies worth hanging on to is the question. That's the important thing. I think it's getting to the point where maybe I need to go through the ones I have and like delete stuff that I'm never gonna watch again or something. Because there's some not great movies out there, and I don't need it. I'm not gonna watch it, probably. Sometimes I wonder why they do. Never is a long time. Well, I mean, some movies you just know, man. Like, you're just like, I'm never gonna want to see this again. So movies are good, but then you forget them because there's so many damn movies coming out. I just watched No Country for Old Men, and that's a damn good movie. But then I forgot all about it. Yeah, so like, there's also the type of movies that you don't really watch. Like, No Country for Old Men, I haven't seen it, and it's because it's not really the type of movie I'd watch. It's not my usual thing. So that's something that like maybe I would watch, I'd grab or whatever, and I'd watch, and I'd be like, well, that was a movie, that was cool, or that was bad, or however I felt about it. But I'd probably never watch it again. Even if it was good, I'm just like, it's not really. I mean, maybe if it's like really good, I'd be like, yeah, maybe. But I don't know. There's a bunch of movies that I like but don't want to watch that often. Yeah. Yeah, I got some of those. I bought a collection of all the Police Academy movies, and then I watched the first one. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna want to even watch the rest of these. I thought I was like, I don't know. I was hoping that I would be into it because like, kind of like those goofy movies. I mean, I do like those sort of goofy movies, and the Police Squad movies with Leslie Nielsen are some of my favorite comedies. And so I was like, maybe be kind of the same kind of thing, but I don't know, man. It didn't do it. Didn't do it for me. Maybe it's too dated comedy. Wasn't as timeless. The jokes didn't hit. Honestly, there should probably be some more light up in here. This is kind of by the shoulder. Making it kind of dark up there. I don't think it's... I think that makes sense. Going that dark makes it look like that shoulder square thing is thick. Yeah, I don't want it to be thick, so I need to make this not so dark. It's supposed to be just the fabric, just, you know, changing over. Dylan says, I think most people have touchstone movies. If you ever find yourself comparing other movies to them, you know those are keepers. If you forget about them, then not keepers. There's a ton of great movies that aren't exactly cornerstones, but I did add something. A lot of horror movies or sci-fi movies like this. Yeah, like I was just watching Alien, the first one. Is I don't know if I actually ever watched that one. So I was watching it, and yeah, I don't think I'd seen it before. I wanted to watch the second one, but I wanted to watch the first one first. More context and stuff. I think I've seen the second one, at least partially or most of it before, but I wanted to watch it again. You know, I was thinking about, well, like, obviously, like I said, I just watched Alien, so I was thinking about, like, how that whole movie could have been avoided if, or I guess not the whole movie because they already landed, but, like, the whole debacle probably could have been avoided or mitigated greatly if they just listened to Ripley in the first place. They just didn't open the door. He was like, we can't open the door, it's quarantine, and then they fucking opened the door. So, I don't know. Just like, bruh, follow the rules. Got yourselves killed. Did it to yourselves, man. Apparently, I guess. I don't know. I'm not there. There's a bunch of those like YouTubers like that watch movies for the first time. I sometimes wonder if they're fucking lying about that shit, or like what their fucking backstory their backstory is to not have seen so many of those movies that they are watching for the first time. But anyway, I was gonna watch a bunch of those. Some of the movies that I like, there are a lot of kind of iconic movies that I haven't seen. So it's not impossible that there are people out there like that, but I've still seen a bunch of stuff. But I think I tend to watch a lot of I rewatch something that I like more so than I do try something new. So that's how I kind of like ended up not watching some stuff like Alien, especially if it's like a scary movie. I kind of stay away from scary movies most of the time because
Newsflash, it is Zukan, the mighty brother of Conan and slayer of all thing ever quest, of El King Zukan.
Hey, Scruffy Bard, how you doing, man? Yeah, I don't do scary movies too much because I'm a fraidy cat. So that's probably why I haven't seen Alien before too much. Alien is good. I just watched The Princess Bride for the first time with Jen when we were cracking up. Okay, so no, Princess Bride is one that I've seen. Like that's, and I'm surprised you hadn't seen it. So yeah, that is a good one. I do like it movie, but I don't know if I like it as much as everybody else because everyone is like, wow, it's such a great movie. It's like it's a great movie, but I don't know if it's. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything bad about it, but I just don't have like a desire to rewatch it all that much. And that, to me, that kind of says that it's not as good a movie as people kind of talk it up to be. And to me, at least, like I don't enjoy it enough to rewatch it a bunch. So that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I'd watch it without hesitation or anything, but it's like what do I want to watch? Do I want to watch a rerun of Star Trek, or do I want to watch Princess Bride? Star Trek usually wins. It's not a 2-hour movie though. I haven't seen many movies. Everyone always freaks out about it. What's your excuse, Chinity? What's your reasoning behind that? Is there, or did you grow up in a religious cult and they didn't believe in TV or movies, or are you just a normal person who just didn't watch movies? I got my money on religious cult though. I knew some Jehovah's Witness kids. One of my best friends in high school and middle school was a Mormon. He really liked he was he he was a really big fan of Chris Farley and Chris Farley movies and stuff, and I love Chris Farley too. And we bonded over that and a lot of jokes and shit about that. And he always does like a really good impression. Chris Farley impression. When in Tommy Boys, when he knocks the door off the car, he's like, "What'd you do?" Good one.
Newsflash, we are the knights who say need, go along.
Someone says just put a blanket over your head. My go-to used to be Star Wars until they made Lord of the Rings. Your go-to of like rewatching stuff? Or things you haven't seen? Oh shit, I need to make these smaller. Streaming is kind of a religion, yeah. I want to watch something, but mostly used it as background. I have this though. Yeah. Yeah. For me, it's like I said, it's Star Trek, TNG, or I've been going through Deep Space Nine again. So I kind of bounce between DS9 and TNG right now. Or like if I'm like at the computer and I'm working and stuff, and I just kind of want something like nobody's streaming, or don't want to watch a stream for whatever reason. Just need to be isolated from the world. Go into space. Dylan says, I did like TNG. Patrick Stewart carried that one for me. The others, meh. More of a fantasy enjoyer. Yeah.
Arrear, ye har har, who on this ship has been touching my booties. Someone on this ship loves to plunder me special stash.
Special stash. Are we talking about prison pockets again over there? Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, Patrick Stewart's great, but I mean, Picard has his moments, but I don't know. I like Data. Data is what kind of I think I show for. Like, I don't know, just the characters in general are good there. Data's always fun. I like Geordi. Riker's got some cool bits. Riker's cool, you know, like everyone's cool. I don't care too much for Deanna Troi though. She's all right, but I don't know. Not a huge fan of her character, her, you know, her whole thing. So, and her mom, it gets a bit much sometimes with her mom showing up, but I feel like I like DS9's cast more so. Like Cisco's sassy and a badass. Kira's hot and a badass. I like Odo and Quark. The Quark Odo kind of bromance thing is pretty cool. Like I like them. And then Dr. Bashir's kind of annoying though. But he does do some of the stuff with Garrick, and Garrick's awesome. Garrick's really an interesting character. So, but yeah, man, I don't know. I think there's more casts. Didn't Bashir get someone prego on the cast? I think he and Nana Visitor got married at some point, I thought. In real life, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know I'd have to look it up, but you're probably right about that. I don't know offhand. I don't really fucking know shit about the real people so much. Did you, nerd? I just offhandedly mentioned that they got married. I don't know what I'm talking about. Got their home address. I was invited to the wedding. That kind of shit. I don't know. How do you feel about her mother, though? Yeah. Well, so Deanna's mom is a lot, right? That's the character. That's kind of the joke of her, right? Like she's a lot to deal with, and everyone's like, oh god, you know. And I guess the humor is in watching the rest of the cast kind of go through it, but it's like, fuck, man, I don't need that. I don't need that shit. Why we got to have a whole episode about anxiety? I don't know. Maybe it just hits different in 2024. And it was funny then or some shit. They've got some cringy episodes though, like that one with where Geordi falls in love with the he makes the holodeck character based off of the woman who designed the Enterprise, and then he falls in love with her, and then she actually shows up in real life at the on the ship, and then he for some fucking reason thinks that she would know him or fall in love with him or some shit like that. And that whole episode was fucking weird. I skipped. That's one of the ones that I fucking skip. I can't even. That's like secondhand embarrassment. I can't deal with that shit. So that's a no for me, dog. Gene Roddenberry's wife and the voice of the computer. Yeah, that's like I respect her for that. She was also on the original series. She's like the nurse on the original series. So like I respect her for her legacy in this thing, but her character is, I mean, it's not so bad that I skip those episodes, you know. It's just like it's just not a good it's generally not a good episode when she's involved. There was but I do like her as the computer, like the voice of the computer. That's cool. She does a good job with that. I don't know, I like that. I think that's cool, actually. But yeah, that thing that she always says though, like she's like the daughter of the house of something, and then the holder of the chalice of the flame or some shit. Like I was like, part of me is like, well, we should have like chalice of the flame in Monsters and Memories, because I'm a huge fucking nerd. But no. No, we don't really need to. That's not a hill I would die on for like a reference of something. Doesn't everyone introduce themselves like that? I mean, if you were the holder of the sacred chalice of flame or whatever it is, you would, I guess. It must get tiring though. I would probably just put on a business card. Curfy Bard asks, do you like Unrest? Unrest the zone? Yeah, it's a cool zone. I haven't spent enough time there. I need to spend more time there. I've never really done the basement. I'm not familiar with the basement. Cool to do that. I would do the field, the courtyard or whatever, the yard trash, and then I would get like a group in main room, and then kind of when you run out, and then I would do fireplace, and then by the time kind of fireplace peters out, then I would go somewhere else. But I think there's a couple levels between fireplace and basement, though, isn't there? What's the level range for basement? Because I have probably a couple other zones that I go to in that level range, I bet. Basement is 25 to 30. Where do I go at that level range? Probably... I think historically I would go to High Keep and try and get a group in the Goblins. Or I think actually I go to Mistmore. Mistmore is like what I do normally. I like Mistmore a lot. I think as soon as I hit 20, I try to hit up Mistmore. And just get a pawn group there. Because like Mistmore Castle entrance is one of my favorite camps. So, you know, if I can do Mistmore, I'm gonna do Mistmore usually. Hey, hey, Pattis, by the way. How you doing, man? Usually do fireplace to basement. Lekiova Laman. Who actually... Is there anybody in their right mind that actually like XPs in Furion of I? Because like, as far as I know, as far as I have ever seen... It's just a zone you pass through. I've never, or you like camp something for a specific thing. Like I've never really seen people. I guess it's like if you're a druid and you want to kite shit or something, but or a bard, I guess. I see. Yeah, I've probably seen bards kind of swarm kite there, but there's like no groups there. The spiders are too annoying to XP there. You know, it'd be cool. You know, it'd be cool. This is kind of a Nick thing, but it would be cool if there was like those annoying mobs, like those spiders. What was annoying about those spiders? By the way, because like it would be cool if there was mobs that were kind of annoying to deal with, and people didn't really mess with them. However, there was a class or a couple classes that had an ability or something that kind of really helped with that and actually made that more viable. Because one thing that kind of bums me out is like when there's like an area that isn't really used like that. Like Fair Navai is kind of like a dead zone a lot of the time because you just kind of pass through it. And I'm just wondering if it'd be cool if there's like ways to make that kind of stuff more viable. Spiders run fast and root, also see invis. Yeah, I mean, if you had a group there and you're killing them, then that doesn't seem like it would be a problem to deal with. The Drachnid, root, snare, dot, and see invis. Yeah, but like, I guess the root could be annoying if you're pulling. Like let's pretend we're gonna XP off Draconids. The root would be annoying to pull, I guess. And the snare. But if you had someone that could just like even if you had a puller or something that could clear that on themselves or something, that wouldn't be such a big. That wouldn't be as big of a deal anymore. And if there was like another ability that somebody had that maybe did extra damage, like could exploit a weakness, like it was a spell that like made people do more damage to the Draconids, or it was able to, I don't know, do something where it made it kind of more of a viable option. That would be pretty cool to use, so that we can there aren't like there's more options for places to go, and there aren't areas that are just kind of dead areas like that. That'd be cool. Log in our 25-ish characters and act this out. Yeah. I tried on the server I am playing on because it had a high Zem, but then went to Gulf of Gunthak instead. Why did you go there instead, Pattis? Because I guess another thing is like loot, right? That drives, like, there's ease of kill for being able to kill stuff quick so you can get experience, but also loot kind of drives people in certain locations. Before Pattis answers, let's all guess why he went to Gulf of Gunthak. And I'm betting it's loot related. That is my guess. Why kill spiders in the wilderness when I can kill pirates and possibly get some loot? Ranger item. I'm gonna need to like some wrinkles in this thing too, I think, at some point. But I don't want to do it right now because I don't know what I'm doing yet on that. Pata says Gulf of Gunthak had slightly less Zem, and there were skellies my paladin could beat up on. Plus, there is the named that drops a quest item that gave a ton of XP when you turned it in to the halfling. Yeah, so you can kill them faster. That the paladin had. So there you go. That's the thing right there. Is like a paladin has increased damage to undead that makes it desirable to kill a specific thing. So what if there was like more of those abilities? What if there was like cleric had something that did increase the group damage or something toward like the drag, like the evil creatures. Like it was like a debuff that they could cast that didn't cost a lot of mana, so it didn't prohibit them from doing the regular thing too much, and then it would increase damage taken by everybody. And then you'd be like, oh, we got a cleric, why don't we go kill drachnids, because that would be better for this build, this group of people that we have. I think something like that could be pretty cool. Designing the classes around content in a way. This is kind of coming together. This is starting to look like a shirt. That's good. Flying Possum says, I can't remember, are M&M mobs going to leash or chase you all the way to the zone? They will chase you all the way to the zone, Divine Possum. I think there's probably going to be some stuff that leashes on some capacity. I think it depends on the mob. It's probably going to be like boss mobs and shit like that maybe like larger targets for larger encounters and stuff like that, probably in order to prevent like people doing some shady shit or whatnot. Those will probably leash to some extent, but or like, I don't want to spill any beans here, but mobs that need, part of the challenge is the location they're in, and so if you pull them out of that location, it negates some of the challenge. And I think but again, this is that's just another kind of boss mob type thing, so I think it's just going to be for boss type stuff would be any sort of leashing, most likely. So rogues had a can of raid for spiders. Yes. You could also encourage people to hunt certain things with Bane weapons. Yeah, dude, that would be cool. That would be cool, yeah. I would, yeah, anything to like encourage like folks or give kind of a reason to go do other content that is not in the streamlined pro gamer level quickly kind of thing. I think the broader brush we can paint with making options available, the more replayability we'll have as well. And I don't know, I think that's just generally a good idea. I feel like most people in the team would agree with that general statement. It's just a matter of how we do it is the probably where we would fight each other over. Nice, Keith over there just starts swinging, throwing his meat fists around like, I want bloody blah in the game. Like hunt in zone X and get a Bane weapon that works better in zone Y. Give some incentive to travel. Yeah. Or also trade them as well, right? That's also, that's not only like an adventuring advantage, but that's like a trader kind of thing. Like you got a Bane weapon that works on giants in like Worm's Bane or something for some reason. And then it's like, okay, well, if I go over to Vale of Zentar, maybe someone will want to buy this. Thulin says, you're talking about lizard folk worshipping the water shrines that empower them when they are close, aren't you? No. But that's an interesting thought. I don't know if I was gonna, I don't think the water would, they're not water benders. They don't need the power of the moon to become powerful. Um interesting idea though. But I don't know. Maybe there's something there. Let's stick that in the back pocket and we'll see. Hey Wyatt, how's it going? Gnomes Bane, yeah. Can we do titles yet? I need to give myself, I guess the day I see John running around with like Slayer of Gnomes as a title, we'll know that we got those in. Or the day he gets kicked off the team for putting a title like that on himself. Whichever comes first, probably, right? Master of Coin title, one please. You're gonna get that title and then just stand in the bank and see if anybody gives you any money. That'd be pretty funny. I'd get there'd be a flood of customer service petitions. I got swindled out of my money by some goblin. I'd be like, I know what's going on here exactly immediately. All right. Well, this is coming together slowly but surely. It's a nice little outfit. I like this. I'm probably gonna add a little bit of variation to the bottom of this as well. Why is this pinching here? How's that? Looks fine here. So maybe the need to look at the UVs on that shit, perhaps. I don't think I ever actually checked the UVs of Pedro. Which is it's a my bad. Is it prefab for that? What, Goblins thing? I wonder if I could take this and merge those. Select that. Bam. Done. Easy peasy. Need to go through and clean it up though, but not bad. For a couple seconds worth of work. Let's not do that. You know what? Kind of going back to the movie conversation. I watched Blues Brothers 2000 last week, and that's what stands out about that movie is those ridiculous car pileups that they film. They just have like 2 minutes of straight just cars like crashing into each other. They did it in the first one too. That's kind of their. I don't know if it's the Blues Brothers thing in particular, but it's definitely a kind of a signature of that time, the era. I guess the 80s, was it? Or is it when did Blues Brothers 1 come out? 80, just 1980, yeah. And every time I see those scenes, I'm like, man, that's just not something you see these days. Even now that we have CGI, just not gratuitous car wreckage like that. I don't know what it is about those things. It's interesting, I guess, because like I don't know, it's just a weird kind of time capsule sort of thing. Is that a different movie? Oh, I don't think I've seen the second one. Yeah, it was a sequel. They made a sequel. Good. I mean, it wasn't as good as the first one, I guess. But it wasn't terrible. I still enjoyed it. It was the same. I think yeah. Anyway. It didn't have Belushi in it, though. It was after he died. I think they made the second one actually in the 90s. Yeah, 1998 actually, which is 20 years after the first one almost. If I'm mathing correctly. Am I mathing correctly? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so here's where I'm just not gonna have any any folds there. You know what I need to do? Get this belt thing on a different layer so I don't accidentally paint over it.
quick question. When was the last time you hit save?
Let's save right now. He's going to bed? What? You gotta stay up late, bro. I'm staying up late, you stay up late. Unbelievable. Alright, dude. I'll catch you later. Thanks. Thanks for the money hat. I'll catch you later. Yeah, it's holiday tomorrow, but I'm still streaming tomorrow. As like it's not changing my schedule, so. I feel like my throat's getting kind of worn out from talking and stuff, though. BBQ tomorrow at your place? Sounds good, man. Don't know if actually anything is planned here. Oh. Like I can make these a little bit larger now on the bottom. These would be more loose, I think. Have you been playing any of the new TLP? I'm sure someone's already asked. I've been on the EverQuest 2 Origin server beta thing. I haven't played a ton of it though, but I got like a courser to 15 or 16 right now. So I've gotten that far. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I like the game, but I think I'm kind of, I don't know. I think I'm sort of over it already. Maybe I just need to play a different class because like Coercer is an enchanter and I don't do a lot of damage. And it doesn't seem like people are super interested in crowd control when I'm in a group. So it just kind of sucks for me. I'm like, what am I doing? What's my role here? Because I'm doing a shitty DPS, which is kind of like here for the buffs, I guess. But it's not fun. So, I don't know. I thought about like if I wanted to continue, maybe I'd make a necromancer like when the server goes live or something, if I wanted to keep going. But I don't know that the necromancer is actually like, I don't know if like soloing and on the same way you can do in EverQuest 1 is so much of a thing in EverQuest 2. So I don't know if even making a necromancer would help in that degree. So I'm just like, maybe I'm just done. I don't know. It's not too much of a known quantity. It's just not enjoying my role as a utility class. Like I made the utility class. That's the role I enjoy playing, and it's not really, it doesn't seem like it's like needed. Like I'm not needed to, like they don't need me there. So I'm just like like I guess I just make another character, another class, or I think there's some level of like, I don't know. I still don't think it's like it being a known quantity. I think it's just like just the content isn't compelling to do. Like I was running, like when I run around in the common lands, there's nobody there. There's like all these mobs all over the place, and they're just sitting there, and I have no, as a utility class, I have no desire or really the capacity to do a good job of like solo killing stuff. So I'm just like, well, I can't get a group. I mean, and even in a group, I don't feel like I'm doing what I want to be doing. So it just kind of sucks. CC's a lost art in modern gaming. Yeah. That's the problem. And I don't like playing DPS classes. I don't enjoy trying to be a numbers guy like that. That's not enjoyable to me. So it's either maybe play a tank or a healer, or I don't know, man. I'm just kind of, it's just kind of an identity crisis kind of thing. Like I don't know what to do. I don't know what other avenues I have to find enjoyment in this game. So maybe I just won't play anymore. That's kind of how I feel right now. Yeah, it's the beta, so it could be that people are playing a certain way, or there aren't enough people, or that sort of thing. I mean, it's not like I'm tied to that character, or you know, it is beta, so it's all gonna get wiped or whatever eventually. But just in terms of like what should I even do to have fun? I'm just like, what do I do right now? So maybe there just isn't increase interest because it's going to. Yeah, no, it's not that, Grix. It's not like the impending, like an impending wipe is like ruining it for me. That's not the case. It's just I can't. I'm not really finding anything that I can do to have, you know, have fun when I'm playing. Like, because like I said, when I do group, I can't fulfill the role that I wanted to fill. I'm just kind of shitty DPS. No, enough for you to bring more people in there. There are lots of groups around. Yeah, but it's not like I've been able to find groups pretty easily. It's not that like I don't have anybody to group with. It's just, again, it's like when I am in a group, it's just like everyone's just kind of like AoEing shit down, or that sort of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know, I think AoE shit, it's not compatible with it's just not compatible with you know, crowd control gameplay. Like, you either have a game, you have a game that's like that has like designed to be kind of strategic, and you have to kind of think about how you're going to tackle stuff, or you have AoE in the game, seems like. And when there's AoE, that's what people want to do. John says, I never got past what they did to the erudites and enchanters, so I quit after 15 minutes. Yeah. I mean, that's, John, that's like kind of what I'm complaining about right now, actually, is like Enchanter is not doing it right now. So I'm like wondering what to do with myself. So it's still a thing, but of course, like, it is like a classic server, so that was a problem back then, and of course it would be sort of kind of a thing now, I guess. I don't know. Just how people are conditioned now, unfortunately. Yeah. That's just the kind of spin to win attitude. I don't think it's not as egregious. Well, actually, it was kind of as egregious as, now that I think about it, it was just as bad as Warcraft, honestly. Like the group, the tank kind of just pulled a ton of stuff, and we just kind of killed it all. One says, yeah, that was my Shadow Knight. Sorry about that. They get AoE at such a low level. It's an action RPG creeping into the RPG. Yeah, we don't have any, as far as I know, we don't have any AoE in Monsters and Memories. I don't know if there's, I don't know if there's really a need for it. Like, I don't know, why do you have it? With EverQuest 2, the way they did the whole combat encounters thing in the first place is kind of different and sort of necessitates AoE to a certain extent, honestly. Oh fuck, I'm on the wrong damn layer. So they kind of built it into their game, which sucks. What are you gonna do? Those? I don't know. I want to play more of it, but I'm just like not having fun. I don't want to. John says, I don't mind AoE damage, but not a lot of it. And it should be super high threat. I don't mind like kiting, like quad kiting and that sort of thing. That's interesting. That's interesting emergent gameplay, which I don't have a problem with. But yeah, I suppose if you made it super high threat, if you made it undesirable to be used in a group setting, perhaps. Like if you try to make it, if you built it for quad kiting kind of thing, that's fine. But yeah, when like actually technically we do have some AoE stuff, but it's not something that you could use to in a group setting to AoE shit down like that. AoE stuff should have a much higher fail rate, maybe. I don't know. Maybe like spell blows up and does damage to caster. Boxing is bad, but one person scooping up multiple mobs and killing them is fine. Yeah. How do you stop someone from just having a bunch of boxes that have one of those high threat AoEs. Like, can you you can just can you have a tank that can out taunt that kind of stuff, or just have a whole box of kiters, like you have like a bunch of druids or wizards, and they just kind of, I don't know. What do you think? Is that acceptable? Because that would be kind of doing it. Like if we said, okay, like kiting is cool, and then someone just like had a kite boxer. What do you do then? What do you do, John? What do you do? Not a fan of kiting or quad kiting, so let them die. Okay. You don't like kiting? I don't like doing it. I'm not like, I never got good at it. But I think it's like, it's kind of a legit gameplay style. It takes skill to do. And you're limited because you can only take so many, and then you need to rest for a while. So I think it's non-disruptive when you're limited on how many things you can blow up at once. I think it's fine to do. If he dies, he dies. I used to sit in Oasis and root mobs, charm them, fear them when people were kiting. Oh, you're one of those kind of guys. Brutal, man. It'd be kind of funny to have mobs understand the chance of their success and just say F it and head home if someone tries to kite them. Ah, man. Well, that's basically leashing, and that would be a whole thing. I guess unless you said, if you cast the spell on them or something, like if you, I don't know how you do that. If they recognize somehow that they were being kited, maybe they would restart. But that's if we wanted to like prohibit that kind of behavior, or curb that sort of attitude. Which I I don't know. I don't know what the take is actually. I assume we're cool with that because that's kind of classic behavior. Um, I wouldn't mind some leashing where it makes sense. For example, territorial mobs. I feel like AoE should be either extremely mana inefficient or super risky and difficult to pull off. It can be really fun in certain situations. For example, boss fight could spawn a swarm of beetles that the tanks can off tank and DPS AoE them down. The problem is designing a fight like that where kiting just becomes the de facto strat. What if it's like outdoor only shit? We have a lot of. I mean, if we said outdoor only for like invoke lightning or whatever, it's outdoor only. That's your kiting thing. Or it was like it only worked on certain mob types. Like you can only kite, like you can only kite wolves or some shit. You can only kite the beetles. You know this call of lightning, this beetle lightning only works on beetles or some shit like that. And it kind of forcing people into, if they want to do it, then they have to do it in certain places where it's not going to cause disruption, or you can't like do AoE pulls in a dungeon or something. I don't know. Chinity says, I like Dark Age of Camelot's balance for AoE. It was just fine, but a good AoE was point blank AoE, so you took huge risk doing that damage because you could be standing on top of the mobs. And a big cooldown. Yeah, that could be a way to go as well as well, I don't know. See, the problem, I guess my immediate thing with the point blank AoE is then that kind of encourages why the fuck is this here? Shit. Well, we'll continue. If you have point blank AoE, that kind of like makes it easier to stack a bunch of dudes on top of everybody. Like you just have a whole group kind of huddled up together, and then you pull some stuff, and then you blast them. I think ones that you do from range somehow seem better, I guess, because like it's harder. Maybe you need a certain range, a distance away, for the thing to work, and you can't do that in a dungeon because there's not enough space or something. I don't know. Oh man, I'm tired, guys. I was hoping to finish this by tomorrow, so that tomorrow I could. I mean, this is getting pretty close to done, quite honestly. But I was hoping that I would be done with this, and then I could start fresh on the other thing tomorrow. So we'll see. See where we are at. I'm probably going to still be working on this tomorrow. Pants turned out pretty good though. Kind of like them. I don't know. Is it worth it to like economically to set up a sleep stream? Is that where the money's at? What if it was like a lot of money in it and like I could fund the game? It was just me sleeping. Maybe the monsters and dreams. I still want to stream the bathhouse under the pool and spa section. Yeah. Could be a stream you could do, probably. Probably not a lot of viewers, though. Oh man, should have had mirror on for that. Oh boy, I need to save this too. I think I'm really starting to feel it, and shit, man, it's almost 10 o'clock too. So I don't know if I've ever streamed this late before, or I have. It's been a while. So, I'm not gonna be going much longer, I think. Probably why I'm so tired. This is okay though. Yeah. It's got a little belt. A little belt built into the pants, although I might take those. Levels on this. I like it. I think maybe could do a little bit more here to make that shape look a little bit better, but looks pretty good though. Pretty good. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think we're done. I think I'm done for the night, guys. Sorry, I can't keep going. 3 hours. 3 hours on a Sunday night isn't bad though. Let's raid secrets. They are online, so start that. And that's gonna be the end for me tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging. Hope you guys have a good Memorial Day weekend. And I should be back tomorrow as well, as per normal. Probably still be working on this just to get this finished up. I'm gonna save this again. But yeah, anyway, that's it. I'll catch you guys. Let's go raid. Hang around and let's raid secrets here.